Fugu. He said he was going to order some for himself, and he tapped into the Fugu as an example of African pride, of African culture and African tradition. And this is really what we should be doing as Africans. We should be telling our own story. The stories behind the Fugu. It's not just fashion, but it's also about the values that it embodies. The strength, the resilience, the power, the respect, the authority. So this is also a very good way of contributing to global publicity, free global publicity for the Fugu.
Right. Speaking of global publicity, what concrete opportunities does this movement present for rebranding Ghana on the African and really global stage?
Yes, it presents a very great opportunity, and hopefully the government would be able to launch a national Fugu policy or a national Fugu reawakening policy.
Right. Sorry to cut you, but speaking of that as well, the president has declared Wednesdays as National Fugu Day.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So this particular declaration is in the right direction. It also contributes to a national Fugu fashion campaign. Hopefully it will move beyond just Wednesdays to other major programs and initiatives which would concretize the Fugu as a major official national attire. There are so many things that could be done in terms of the link to the economy. It could serve as an opportunity for tourism. People could go and visit the places where they are woven to see how it's being done. We can invite a lot of people, both within Ghana and the diaspora, to do that. Hopefully, we also take steps to make sure that it moves just from declaring it on Wednesdays in Ghana as the national attire to also featuring prominently on international catwalks, fashion festivals, and other cultural forums. President Mahama has played a very major role in making sure that the African identity is espoused. And at different forums, he's wondered one of the things that can be done is to encourage government officials to wear the Fugu even at international events. There's going to be the AU Summit. He's a big champion at the AU, soon going to be the chairman or the president. And so making sure that Fugu diplomacy continues on the continental level in a very strategic way will contribute to making sure that it does not fade away.
Right.
So this is one thing that can be done in terms of elite normalization, when a lot of elite ministers, presidents, foreign officials, respected officials wear it. Other people then begin to see it as normal, and then they continue. So beyond Ghana,
yes,
it's important to reframe it, as a Pan-African movement, as a Pan-African heritage. And then hopefully it will be embraced even beyond the continent.
It appears that Fugu was already a hot commodity, because when that argument started on social media, just that very day, a lot of people started posting pictures of them wearing their Fugu that they had won already, not just that day. And does it present a good opportunity for the people who engage in this business? The people, who engage in the Fugu business, most of them are up north. Do you think this is going to expand their business? Do you think it's going to whip up interest? People would also want to know how Fugu is done and, help the trade of Fugu within Ghana and outside the country eventually?
Absolutely. One of the major things that can be benefited from this is the large-scale commercialization of the Fugu and the ability to promote the creative and fashion economy as far as the Fugu is concerned.
Right.
Like you rightly said, a lot of Ghanaians were used to it, but this takes it to another level. So it is very important that a certain commercial and business angle, even international business angle beyond the country is looked at. There are so many orders for the Fugu now. There's a lot of demand for it. So the whole idea would be to see how to even modernize it, how to fuse it into our own existing culture. There could also be weaving workshops for the youth or for other people who are interested in this particular trade. And then it can serve as a major source of export for the country, which will bring in a lot of income. It will serve as a source of employment. So this is not just a branding win. It is also a tourism boost. It's something that can boost our tourism.
Right.
It's also a creative economy opportunity where we can use this particular opportunity to boost our creative economy. So the benefits are really huge. They are really large. And hopefully we'll use this opportunity to not just reframe the movement as a shared African heritage or African culture anchored from Ghana, but we'll